This is the I Can Do Anything podcast. I'm in the Shady Side Studios along with Addison Daub and Adam Suzuki. What's going on, boys? I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah, man, it's been since
The last
November.
That crazy ass podcast that we did.
We saw each other at Sloan's Halloween party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but that still was like almost 2 months ago.
I hope that they do that like every year. I've never done a real Halloween party like that, and that was really awesome. This was my first year doing Halloween parties, and I went to 2 of them, and they were both actually like pretty fun. Oh, did you go to another one at
Warsaw
like the weekend before, or like the next night? Well, it wouldn't have been the next night. That was a Sunday
weekend
night.
Before.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'd never done a real Halloween party like that. It was cool.
And knowing Sloan, he went all out.
Sloan went all the way the fuck out, dude.
Sloan, hey, I talked to him. Well, he was at my house like last weekend. I talked to him. He said he's gonna redo that every year. You
want to talk about basketball?
We can talk hoops. Adam, what do you want to talk about?
Hey, man, we don't talk about some basketball. We talk about some basketball.
It's been a great season, man.
It's been interesting. The East is better than we thought. The Lakers are incredible. Great. The Warriors suck. Better.
It's amazing how the Warriors went from, they're last.
Yeah.
Like dead last by a long shot.
But the thing that's going to be scary probably is if they do get like a number 1 pick, let's say, and then Steph and Clay come back completely healthy next year, and then Draymond will probably be more of himself, doesn't have to do as much, and then they get like a number 1 pick. It's like that Spurs, what started the Spurs dynasty, the second leg of it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because Robinson, what was it? I
don't know who's good in this. Yeah,
David Robinson.
David Robinson. Yeah. Like he got injured, right? And then they got the first pick in the draft and drafted Tim Duncan.
The kid from Memphis just left Memphis. He's supposed to be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't see there's no clear-cut superstar in college basketball right now like there was last year, like with Zion. And I mean, Zion's like a generational type player.
Yeah,
but
and even Ja Morant.
Yeah, it seems like every year there's a superstar, like at least a couple superstars, and there really isn't right now in college basketball. Yeah. So I don't know who that would be if they were to get that type of draft pick that would really help out their franchise next year if everybody comes back healthy, which they should.
Yeah. How about they draft LaMelo Ball?
Okay.
I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
It would be hilarious. It'd be awesome. I don't think they'd do it.
No.
Wait, who do you think's going to draft LaMelo Ball?
Oh no, I'm just saying if he gets drafted number 1 overall by the Warriors or something, or the Warriors draft him. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't watched. To be honest, barely any college basketball. I don't watch much college basketball. It just kind of feel like the play's gotten worse, and
I don't know what it is.
Now that I'm getting older, like when you're those kids' age, it's a little different too. Like now that I'm a little older, I would gravitate more to the older dude playing the NBA.
I used to love college basketball, man, and no, I feel the same way. It's a lot slower. Yeah, a lot slower.
A lot more choppy. I don't know, and I feel like officiating is a big thing too, and I feel like in college, and there's so much stoppage of play, between fouls. Yeah, I watched the game. I thought the other day, and there's a combined 48 fouls or something like that between the two teams. The game, a 40-minute game, felt like 3 hours.
It's just so much. The offensive possessions are so long. I don't know. I've talked about it on this podcast. It's probably the better way for a young player to learn the game of basketball. Yeah, watching college basketball because of the, Brooks talked about it all the time, moving the ball side to side, using the entire shot clock. That's really what they do in college basketball. Yeah. Whereas in the NBA, it's screen, guy shot. Has it in a place and he makes 2 moves and shoots it in at least 15 seconds. At the most 15 seconds.
Yeah. It's like the Warriors are the only team that kind of don't have any movement. That
kid's playing really well for the Timberwolves. Culver. Yeah. We're watching the NBA app stream of videos, and he has played really. I mean, the Timberwolves in general started off really great. They've slowed down quite a bit.
I've got their record. Let me look. I'll see where they're at in the West right now.
Dav's got a whole fucking book of notes. I love it.
They are 10-16 right now.
Wait.
And which is kind of surprising because this was supposed to be kind of the year the T-Wolves kind of are supposed to make a step like forward. You think like Andrew Wiggins in like what his 6th year, and then Towns is like his 4th year, and those guys are considered supposed to be 2 superstars or 2. They're both 2.
Yeah.
Were they both number 1 overall? Right.
I don't remember.
I know Wiggins obviously was, but Towns probably was.
Who was in? Yeah.
Maybe number 2.
1 or 2. Yeah. Regardless. Yeah.
But and just to see that team like every year. Like the only year they got in the playoffs was with Jimmy Butler, and they had to do that playing game, and then people didn't like Jimmy Butler, so they shipped him out, and like they fired their coach.
Well, Jimmy Butler shipped Jimmy Butler out.
Yeah. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And just like they have everything what they want, and just like they can't take that step. I don't know. Just interesting. Makes me mad.
They are in. Oh, they're second to last in the West.
Yeah.
They're 13th.
Wow.
They had a good. Yeah. Wow. I didn't
What's the record now? These are notes are
10 and 18.
Okay, they played 2 games. It was Friday when I think was it Friday? Might have been Friday.
Yeah, the West is interesting, man. New Orleans was everybody, myself included, was pretty excited about seeing what New Orleans could do with their new core of guys, their young core of guys. But Zion,
may never play.
He shouldn't play this whole year.
Really? Because it was just like an injury
it was a knee.
Yeah, they didn't think it was originally like 6 weeks, and that it's been like 8 or 9 now.
I watched a video where some medical professional was talking about there's 2 ways that you can do that type of knee injury surgery. You can do I think it's a scope, and that's like 6 to 8 weeks, and then you do like a full repair, and that's like the whole season type of thing. And everybody that's done the scope has had lingering injuries, and everybody that's done the full repair recovers, which makes sense. You're with
the scope would sound like just like a quick fix.
Yeah, it's like a quick fix, something that maybe you would do like
multiple times,
or just like in a situation like where you're in a win now situation where the Pelicans are not in that situation, or they shouldn't be.
No, you gotta think long term with him.
Yeah.
Have to.
So with how young he is,
and he's young, and he's had injuries in the past, knee injuries in the past, and he's a big ass dude. He's gonna be interesting to see what his career develops into, especially now with this knee injury, if he can fully recover. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be.
Yeah, that's one thing about this rookie class outside really Ja Morant, and then that Kendrick Nunn who was undrafted.
He's playing. Dude, the Heat are fucking good.
Yeah.
Have you watched any Heat games?
Yeah, Hero's nice, and they just play good. Like.
I would have never guessed Duncan Robinson would be this good in the NBA.
Dude, he played Division III basketball like 4 years ago.
Really?
See,
yeah, he was like.
He didn't go to Michigan?
No, he went D3, and then.
I could have sworn he went to Michigan.
No, he did. He did. No, so he went D3. And then he was like really good at Division III, and somehow got associated like Beeline. Like the coach there called Beeline and said, "Hey, I got this kid I think should be playing like D1." And he came checked him out, and then he played like 2 years Division I, and then like
a Division III coach gave up that guy like that.
I don't know how exactly it worked, but he went from like D3 to D1 to the NBA. Now he like even starts sometimes. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty crazy.
It's a good fit for him down there. The Heat are good. Bam Adebayo is definitely most improved.
Yeah.
At this point this season, he's playing really great.
I agree. I'm trying to think anybody else that. And like they still have a chance to, like when it comes to buyout time, they could pick up somebody too. I think. Kind of like what the Lakers would probably do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who gets Andre Iguodala. If anybody does, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Kevin Love. His name's been thrown around a lot in trade rumors.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Lakers, since we're all Lakers fans here. Well, since we're all LeBron fans here for the most part. Daub, I don't know Adam, I don't know if you're as obsessed with LeBron as Daub and I are. But fuck, dude, it's been really fun to watch the Lakers play basketball.
Yeah,
like so great. That's like pretty much
Anthony Davis and LeBron are just perfect together. It's incredible how well they mesh.
The long full court passes from LeBron to Anthony Davis are so accurate. Like it's kind of scary. They're so fucking accurate.
And they play defense.
Yeah, LeBron's Anthony Davis is Defensive Player of the Year, without question so far this year. LeBron is like actually playing like
he looks
good
like
denial off the ball defense. He's
into
into it. You can tell. It's great to see.
I know.
It's great.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
The West is really close again.
You
still,
got Clippers. The Clippers are going to be like always right there, and it's just going to be interesting to see once they're like really fully healthy and they're playing. Like
they're playing. It started like a week ago, I would say, when Paul George and Kawhi had 46 and 44 together and had a big win. Ever since then, they've been playing pretty well. They're still.
But even though you got to think they've only played probably Paul and Kawhi have probably only played maybe 12 games total together, which is still impressive. You know what I mean?
They're
like,
getting into the groove now. Yeah.
13
to 31.
Yeah. They're 3 games back on the Lakers. Then Denver is 4 games back.
Lakers got a big one tonight, but they play the Nuggets.
Yeah, they played the Nuggets.
But I don't think LeBron's probably not going to play.
Oh, he's not?
He's doubtful. I saw something with his kind of like a groin injured, like kind of a strained
load management.
I'll say
he's injured.
Load management type
he's
stuff.
Injured,
or is he actually
maybe?
injured? He's had groin problems in the past, hasn't he?
That's last year's injury was the groin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to piggyback on that one.
Adam, pull this thingy up a little bit so you're talking into the side of it. There you go.
Right there. All right.
Yeah, that was last year's injury. James Harden is averaging like almost 40 points a game.
I got some notes I took on this. Let's see if I can find them. All right, the top 6 scoring games this season are 60, 60, 59, 55, 54. Harden has 4 of those 5.
Okay.
All right, he has 60, 59, 55, and 54. Lillard's got the other 60. What's incredible is he scored, what was it? Basically like a 2-week span. So he scored 60. And then back-to-back games, he scored 55 and 54.
That's in a 2-week span?
Yeah, pretty much. 60. The 60 was November 30th, and then December 12th and 13th, he had 55 and 54. But that's...
Yeah.
And then there's one other stat. He had a game where he was plus 50. Like his plus minus was plus 50.
Really?
Wow. But it's like we were talking before we turned the mics on. It's really not that fun to watch.
No, it's terrible to watch.
I said this last season. It's like I see that James Harden scored 60, and I'm not like, oh, I want to watch that. Like I got to go back and see that and watch the League Pass replay of it. Like I just don't really have any interest in going back. If there are a lot of guys that if they scored 60, I'd be like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I have to go watch that.
Steph and Clay.
Yeah,
because it's
Lillard, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Paul George, even.
Yeah,
quite. Yeah. I mean, most guys.
It's just the way they get it. It's so much different than like.
Just the one show.
I was ready to shit on Russell Westbrook when he asked the Staples Center people to check the level of the rim because he was shooting free throws, and he thought the rim was not level, and so he made I don't know if he made them, but he like mentioned it. So then the refs had and they put a level on and it was perfectly level.
Oh wow.
And then they came back. They were down like 25, and then they came back and he had like 44. And
that was the other night.
Against the Clippers. That was Thursday after the Bucks Lakers game. Giannis looks so fucking good in that game, dude.
Dude, he's the MVP. He'll be the MVP.
I think he
will be.
James Harden is averaging what, like
38 and a half,
4 or 5 more than he was last season.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see whether or not he keeps that up. This is about the time where he went on that 30-point run or whatever. He had like 30 points in 30 straight games or something, almost 30 straight games or something like that. This was about that time last year.
But that was when Chris Paul was hurt too, so he had to do more.
Yeah, that's true.
So he probably won't have to do it as like.
Well, he had.
He's still scoring. He's averaging
48, I think, last night, or 46 or something last night.
Like really, honestly, like it doesn't matter who you play with, who plays with that guy. He's going to score 35.
Yeah. So S'mores has been having it was a couple weeks ago that the Kobe Bryant and James Harden, who's the best scorer of all time, argument was made by somebody on ESPN, and then I saw it all over the place. And S'mores was getting into arguments on Facebook with people, and S'mores is like, because S'mores is a big James Harden fan, like he loves James Harden. Really? So he's like putting together his whole argument for why James Harden was a better scorer than people were saying Allen Iverson.
What?
People were saying Tracy McGrady was a better scorer than Harden. People were saying that Kobe Bryant is a better scorer than Harden. And
what about our boy Wilt Chamberlain? He scored 100 in a game. He was doing it against like 5'10" white dudes.
Yeah, he was doing it against stockbrokers now.
And he was like, he's 7 foot, but still.
And S'mores was putting together a pretty damn good argument. I think so I've got this whole next week off of work, and I'm pretty much going to try to do the podcast every day. And so I might do an in-depth with S'mores and break down the James Harden season. Because he put together a really damn good argument in a couple of he was sending me screenshots of all the comments that he was going back and forth with people on Facebook, which is hilarious. I remember I used to do that all the time with LeBron on Facebook. I'd argue with people.
Wow.
It's fun. I like putting together arguments. I like looking up stats, and there's so many stupid fucking people on Facebook.
Yeah.
Really
nothing better when you prove they're wrong and you're right, pretty much.
It's that's the thing. Nobody's ever right or wrong on
But when
there.
they really don't have an answer to like what you say.
Yeah,
your argument's
some of
more
the stuff
powerful.
that people were saying was like, like I don't know. I think it's too early to have this kind of argument. Like James Harden's still playing.
Yeah.
You can put together Kobe's career stats, and James Harden's just going to keep doing, his points are going to continue to go up, but maybe his field goal percentage, because like part of what S'mores was arguing is like that Harden shoots a better field goal percentage. He was making the argument like over there, like, per season, like in Kobe Bryant's best scoring season, his field goal percentage was this, and Harden's was higher and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But over their career, I don't know. He shot a lot higher percentage in the last couple of games. He's been actually like pretty efficient his last couple of games.
Yeah, he's efficient because he also just because he gets to the free throw line so much.
Well, but those don't go into your. That's not considered a missed field goal when you get fouled.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's so like when he's even off and goes like 14 of 41 from the field like he did earlier this season or something. Like he still shot like 25 free throws and hit like 23 of them. So still, it's like 3 points, which makes up for all those missed shots too.
And he's really, give him credit. He does shoot a high percentage from the free throw line. He goes there and makes free throws and gets himself damn near 15 to 20 points a night at the free throw line.
All right, I got another stat.
All right,
let's get a Daub.
All right. How many free throws? Harden actually shoots 13 free throws a game.
Okay.
On average, it was like 13.8 or 13.1. Guess how many LeBron shoots a game on average?
4.
6.
5.3. That's 8 free throw difference. That's 8 points. That's incredible. To think like
and
just
LeBron's
the way,
averaging what, 25?
Probably. I don't know.
Around there.
I think he's averaging maybe a little more. I don't know if I wrote that down. He's probably averaging like 26. But it's just crazy to think the way LeBron plays too. Like he's so physical down low.
25.8. He's 10th in the league in points per game.
But it's just crazy to think like he's so physical and like kind of plays down low and stuff. And he only shoots 5 free throws a game. I think Giannis shoots 10 a game. But that's just so many free throws. 13.
Yeah. So LeBron is 25.8. 10.6 assists per game, and he's not at the top of the rebounding, but I think his rebounding is like right around 6 or 7. I think it's close to 7. What else you got? Let's talk about the in-game $1 million or the in-season tournament.
Does Adam know about this?
I don't know.
I don't know about this.
So the NBA has proposed, there was a report that the NBA higher-ups are having conversations about doing I don't know when in the season it would be, but a in-season 30-team tournament where the winning team, each player gets $1 million.
Okay.
It's basically the league trying to make the regular season meaningful.
Oh, okay.
I think doesn't it have to do with possible like playoff implications too? Like
I don't know.
Because I also saw that they're talking about reseeding the conference finals. So like how you go east and west, and when you get the final 4, then from there you just take like 1 through 4. Then one plays 4, just based on your regular season. So then
it's not based on the Western and Eastern Conference.
Yeah, when you get to the final 4.
It would
it's
be
just
based on your regular season record. Or like your overall record up to that point?
Your regular season record. So they try to make the regular season also more meaningless. Like, I mean, not meaningful. Yeah, more games.
Yeah.
You know, trying to win more games.
This is why the NBA is the best league in the world right now.
They're shortening the season to 78 games.
Really?
I saw that. Well, they're talking.
Well, that's also in the report. That's a part of like what.
Yeah, it's all got to do with that thing.
I got you.
Like I
don't know if they'll shorten the season.
I don't know either. Yeah. I mean, if they do it with the middle of the tournament, or whatever, and the winners can get $1 million, I think they'd probably do it. I don't know though.
Yeah.
I would like to see what the point of this tournament, how it's set up and everything.
Yeah, I'd like to see when in the season it is, because that would have a pretty big impact. Yeah. Would it be? And in place of an all-star? I mean, they're still going to do an all-star break.
Yeah.
So would it be in between, like? It would be like the quarter mark of the season, like this time essentially, like November would be a good time to do it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's also I think like it's trying to get these big time these big time players, or like a guy like LeBron, AD, you know. Not James Harden even said that. What are we? The NC? We're not college. Like he made a comment about.
Oh, see, I haven't. Yeah.
So like
that's what I was gonna say.
Guys like that are already so well off money wise. Like $1 million doesn't mean to them anything to them if they got to play an extra like 6 or 8 games for like a really meaningless tournament. Yeah. If that's what they think about it.
I don't. Yeah. I think that. So, I don't know if I mean, I'm sure that they do actually entertain these kind of things, but I almost think sometimes it's that like they put these reports out there to just show that they're entertaining ideas. Because if they were to, like, it would really kind of, I mean, it's only 4 games if they were to go down to 78 games.
Yeah.
But it would fuck with the overall stats and like the analytics people and all of that. Like it would just mess with history kind of.
I don't know. It just would be interesting to see like how it's set up. Like, do these games factor into your regular season record? If there's a tournament, like, what's the point of this tournament? Are all 32 teams going to play in this tournament?
I think it's more for a casual fan too.
Yeah,
because I'm still watching the regular season.
Yeah, like no one. There's not like the people that they need to get, because there's people like us, like us. Like I watch NBA games every night, pretty much on League Pass.
Yeah.
So like obviously I would watch it, but like the regular viewer that's just like, it's LeBron, not like the Lakers or the Warriors playing or somebody.
It would
like
only
a big
be
brand.
good
Like
if
they're
the
not going to go
bought
out.
in.
Yeah. Like just a normal person's probably not going to go out of their way to watch it.
Because what they would essentially be trying to do is get players to play really, really hard like they do in the playoffs. They're trying to create a playoff atmosphere towards the beginning of the season, you'd have to assume.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but like,
I don't know if the players would
some
buy
players
in.
are really going to play that hard for that tournament when they know.
Well, the stars aren't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. The guys
and the stars are what drives the league.
Yeah, the guys that don't have as much money may. I mean, $1 million makes a lot more of an impact on a guy that only makes $1 million. You know, it's double your salary.
I would take $1 million. I'd play hard
for sure.
I would play hard for $1 million.
Yeah, that'd be great. They should just get us to play in this.
I'll play. Put us on TV.
Hey man, give me $100 to play in there.
I played yesterday for free.
Yeah. How you feeling today?
I'm sore. I'm sore.
What is your sweatshirt?
Squad.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you know, Friends. Like it's like that. It just says Squad.
But whose merch is that?
I have no clue.
Oh.
Yeah, I just bought it. It was like $5. I was like, all right,
you got it at Goodwill or something?
Nah, no.
Oh, you like bought it online?
I don't know where I bought it, to be honest.
Come on, you know.
Nah.
Oh.
TJ Maxx, maybe?
That's a great place.
Hell yeah, it is.
I fuck with TJ Maxx.
Hell yeah. I get like all sorts of golf shorts and like just nice shorts, and it's cheap.
Yeah, it's like the logo's upside down or something, or like they're missing
a stitch in a spot.
Yeah,
it's like some of the stuff's like really just real minute.
Yeah,
it's just half off. It's like, all right, I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
What else you got in the old notes over there, Daub?
Can
you hear that? In your headphones?
What did we hear?
Yeah.
What was it?
The movie?
Yeah.
What movie is she watching?
I don't know, some action movie. That bitch loves action movies out there, man. Bang, bang, bang. If a movie starts to slow down even just a little bit, I could like feel her getting like, I need some action. Have you guys watched Six Underground on Netflix?
I have not.
No, I don't even
do
know.
it.
Six Underground.
It's good.
What is it?
Isn't it about some dude that gets buried underground?
No.
Okay, because that's 6 feet under.
There you go.
What's this movie called?
It's just a really good action movie. Like
Six Underground.
Six Underground. It's Ryan Reynolds and 6 other people. They are like, all of them like have their different skill set, and they go and kill this really horrible dictator in a country.
Nice.
They all like go on they're like all 6 people that are underground, like, so they're all legally considered dead, and one of them's a billionaire. Ryan Reynolds is a billionaire who like invented this really cool technology that they use to help them. It's just a really fucking good action movie.
Somebody got a message.
I think that was my computer. Because you guys can hear it.
No, it was really loud. It was like ping, and I was like, dang. Have you? Speaking of Netflix, I think I talked to you, The Irishman.
Yeah.
We were about to watch it last night.
I watched it.
It's 3.5 fucking hours.
I made it through the whole movie.
Hey, what did you say about it? Like, did you like
it's
it?
great. I think it's good. It's kind of slow moving, but like if you like, have you ever seen Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Do you like the mob mafia type movies?
I don't care for it. Like, I don't really care.
If you like that, you would like this one. It's good.
I feel like that movie is like made for like two specific audiences. Like, it's a Martin Scorsese, really long, like that's a film.
Yeah.
So like film buffs, and then those are like the three of the greatest male actors ever.
De Niro, Pacino, and who's the other one? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who it is either.
I can't remember.
I saw Ray Romano's in it.
Ray Romano, okay.
Ray Romano. Yeah, he's in it too.
Oh, not Ray Romano. Is that right? Everybody loves Raymond. He's probably got a small role. I saw he's in a decent amount.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like a lawyer, and then he kind of is in with the mob too, the mafia.
But yeah, that's like kind of an old timers, like guys that are that like from New Jersey, like, you know, like a 60-year-old from New Jersey just loves that movie. I'm sure anybody that really. I was never into. Was Goodfellas? What was the one with the guy that? Is that Goodfellas? There's like The Godfather. I did not like The Godfather.
I've never seen The Godfather.
I didn't like any of them.
Never seen that either.
I've always heard I need to watch it. People told me, but
they're again long. Very slow.
Yeah.
Very slow. I watched it with one of them with my dad once, and that was so fucking boring. But that was when I was a little more high strung. When I was an athlete, and I couldn't sit around for too long.
That's fair.
That's true. Makes sense. That's fair. Now we're old and we just sit around all the time.
That's all we pretty much do. Yeah.
So you just sit around, man.
That's why I
go from this chair to that chair.
I had a couple vacation days, and I just took them off like on a Thursday, Friday, and I heard like a lot of people talk about it, like podcasts I listened to, and had segments about if they could make it through the movie because it was like 3.5 hours. And everyone's like, they had to break it up, like watch half of it and then watch the second half.
Yeah.
So I literally just sat down on one of my days off and like just was like, I'm gonna make it through the whole thing. I took 2 bathroom breaks. Like I got up and pissed and then sat back down. That was it, and I made it through it. And I thought it was good. Like I liked it.
I think we'll watch it at some point.
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't know how long it was, and then we were about to watch it, and she was like 3.5 hours. Nope, that's too long. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah,
and I probably would have fallen asleep too. Yeah. But you were gonna look at something and then I started talking about Netflix. You're gonna look at your notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at them.
Where's that cop?
Just want to look at him.
Hey, Colo, you ever seen The Sopranos?
No.
Okay. I was wondering.
Similar.
Isn't that a TV show though?
Yeah, it's a TV show. It's not a movie.
I need to watch that. People said
this is good. It's like a classic or whatever. I don't know.
Fucking millennials, man. Let me tell you.
My favorite thing.
Aren't you? You're a millennial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Jack.
Did you guys watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that was good shit, man.
It's so funny because like somebody made the comment on Twitter one day. It's like people that watch Breaking Bad that are in the middle of watching it ask everybody if they're watching Breaking Bad. Have you seen Breaking Bad? You ever know? And I thought about like when I was watching Breaking Bad, I did that. Like I was always like, "Have you seen?"
A vegan.
I was like, "Have you seen Breaking Bad?"
Tell you about
yeah.
You just wanted to tell people about it.
For some reason,
Breaking Bad was so good that I watched that shit while I was.
I do CrossFit.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure veganism, CrossFit. Yeah. I watched Breaking Bad. I think like the last 2 seasons while I was in Europe, and there were a couple times where I was like, "Why the fuck am I sitting in my apartment? I'm in Europe."
Yeah.
For only 4 months.
It's just that good.
It was that. Yeah. I was like.
Oh, really?
Fixed
wow.
Up. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I would like binge while I was over there.
While you were in Europe.
But I mean, we were there for a while. I mean, 4 months is 4 months, but it's still a long time. Like I was living there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for sure.
I wasn't like, Anna was on a pretty tight budget for the most part. So it's not like I could go out and do a bunch of shit. So, it wasn't that much, but whenever I was doing it, I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? But it's that good.
Yeah. I watched the whole show over in a week, pretty much over Christmas break my freshman year.
How many seasons is it?
I think there's 5, and there's like the 20 episodes I think in a season though. I thought there was a lot of episodes.
Yeah, a decent amount. Yeah,
and they're out like 50 minutes, so you got like I just would late like I'd go to practice and then get home and
right during college.
Yeah, so I didn't have anything else to do, so I'd sit there in my bed from like 11 till like 9 o'clock and just watch it.
That's what me and Diddle watched our first year of the Trine.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Yeah, we binged it over Christmas
Jake
break.
and I went with Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, I remember, dude. Trailer Park Boys were so
we were really into that.
We got so many sayings, and half our sayings evolved from like the
took over our language. Definitely took over our language.
Yeah, that's funny.
Shit. Fucking talking to me.
Soroka was watching it first, and he got us into it.
Yeah. I remember I would sit in my room, like when we were going through that phase, and watch every episode just by myself. And you gotta think that show's not really meant to be like. You gotta be,
you gotta be into it if you're by yourself.
And I would sit there, and I find myself just laughing, crying, because I thought it was hilarious.
I say get 2 birds stoned at once, like in meetings and shit,
all the time
in casual conversation.
I say how you. Oh wait, no,
how you mean,
yeah,
bro. I say how you mean my boss all the time.
How you mean?
That's.
I've heard him say it too, though. That shit made me laugh. He just said he said it while he was walking down the hallway casually.
What type of boss you got?
I mean, I got a bunch of bosses. No lie.
What type of dogs?
What type of boss is it?
What type of boss is it? No, he's a good guy though. I mean, all of them.
You got anything in there, Daub?
I do, but we're just ripping. We're just off the rip now, man.
Off the rip.
Off the hip.
What about? I guess we could talk about. I would like to talk about. We got Carmelo Anthony back.
Oh, that's right.
Probably should talk about that.
Carmelo Anthony's back. What do you think about it?
I don't know. It's cool, I guess.
Yeah,
he's been back in there.
I haven't watched him play yet.
Neither have I.
Haven't watched the Blazers since he's been on them.
Why?
Yeah. Not by choice. No, I'm not protesting Carmelo Anthony or anything.
Boycott the NBA.
I didn't know you felt that strong.
No, I just it's just not happened. He played like shit his first 2 games, and then
you see he got Western Conference Player of the Week though.
Politics.
Oh, really?
I love it. That is true. You're not wrong.
Dude, Luka Doncic was having a triple-double that week. LeBron James was averaging damn near a triple-double that week. And Carmelo Anthony was averaging like 21, 7
rebounds, 2 assists.
3, which is fine.
Yeah, good for him.
That was just publicity.
It was basically saying we were sorry for not letting you back in the league. No, we're letting you. So here you go. We should probably talk about Luka too.
Yeah, I mean, he's really fucking good.
Yeah, that's what's hard to say about. It's like he's just really good.
Yeah, it's you just watch the game.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see. And Porzingis played really well on Friday night.
Yeah. Who'd they beat?
It was a career high 18 rebounds or something like that. This will be an interesting little stretch while Luka's hurt to see how well Porzingis plays as the number 1, because he's clearly number 2 when Luka's in the game or when he's healthy.
I don't know if it's still true, but what's crazy about that team is JJ Barea is like their third leading scorer.
JJ Barea has quietly had a really great long NBA career. He's got a really short fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's my height, or like our height.
Yeah,
he's like 5'11". I'm 5'11". Why am I not in the league?
Yeah, you didn't work hard enough.
Because you're sore after playing at the Y yesterday.
It's a joke, dude.
Hey,
that's just because you haven't played in a while. I assume.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, very often, probably.
We just had a league, and I played in the league. So it's like play once a.
Speaking of hanging it up, you guys ready for this one? Drew Hemlock's getting close to hanging it up.
No way. Yeah. End of a career?
Well, I don't know. He does. He obviously doesn't want to, but I had dinner over there this past week, and his mom was saying that he's not playing on the Rise team for the Mayor's Prayers game or whatever, but they have games throughout the basketball season. I don't know about throughout. They probably play like fucking 4 games, but he's just not his legs aren't as strong. You know, he's fucking 34. Yeah. You know, like
he's older.
At a certain point, like I guess he rolled his ankle one time, and for him, like, you know, his legs are just a lot more fragile. Like, his mom, I didn't really think about it, and his mom was like, he's got enough going on with his health. He doesn't need to roll an ankle or break an ankle or break his leg or something, like, because it's like very, very possible.
Yeah.
It's amazing that he's able to stay up as much as or one of these times that he trips and falls, because it happens a decent amount.
He
puts his arm out and breaks his arm or something, like, you know. So she's trying to get him to hang it up, and I was like, Drew, you're getting old, man. It might be time. I mean, I'm 26. I hung it up 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I would have hung it up after that happened to me too. Yeah. If my elbow was in my shoulder,
but that's all it takes. Like, why not hang it up before that shit happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of good reasons to not hang it up.
I do like.
It's great cardio. It's fun. It's fun as fuck.
It brings you can get a little competitive. It kind of gets those juices flowing. Mm-hmm. But when I play, I don't go inside 3-point line.
Yeah,
I shoot. Anymore. That's it, because I don't want to roll an ankle.
Jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a sprained ankle, you gotta think like, I'm not trying to go to work sprained ankle, or like just an ankle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, why? Or just risking breaking your hand or something, and it's gonna be harder at work, and like, something like that.
My job was very difficult. I didn't film anything for the whole 4 months that my elbow was fucked.
Yeah, that shit was nasty, man. I'm so glad I wasn't up there playing.
Yeah,
when
I'm glad I wasn't there either, because I don't know what I would have did.
Chan could have fucking caught me, man.
Yeah. Was he the one? Was he the one that kind of
right next? He was standing right next to, like, I jumped in. Victor and Jimmy and
Jeff, maybe
Jimmy.
No.
It was Jimmy.
Was it Jimmy?
I got undercut by Jimmy. It wasn't his fault, but I just jumped a lot higher than he did, and
you're a little springy.
But Chan was standing right there. He could have just put his arms out. He's a big guy. He could have just caught me.
He's a strong feller.
Yeah, he's a very strong dude.
Fucking bitch didn't catch me. He did take care of me though. He took me to the hospital afterward. But
I was supposed to go up that night and hang out and.
What's come to the intramural games or whatever the fuck? Was it intramural?
No,
I was just coming up.
We were just playing pickup.
That was my last.
I was in the gym when that happened. I was just downstairs. I think I was lifting weights when that shit happened. I remember being in the gym when that happened.
Oh.
I was coming up just to hang out later that night, and Chan called me and said that he was in the ER with you, and I was like, "Are you serious?" So yeah,
son of a bitch.
How did you? I forget how you reacted when it happened. Did you freak out kind of, or like what?
Not really. I mean, it hurt, but adrenaline kicked in. I just looked down at it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's not good."
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there on the ground, and I was trying to push it back, because I thought maybe I just I don't know.
Somewhere
and I was just pushing on it a little bit, and it hurt, and I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore." Yeah. And then I went down to the trainer, who was it was 5 o'clock or something, so practices were still going on. I think it was in September. So volleyball and shit was probably practicing.
I'm just thinking about it.
I went down there, and he looked at it, and he's like, "I can't do anything to you, man. You got to go to the hospital." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
I just imagine the trainer standing there, and the last thing he expects is some guy that's just playing pickup ball with all these practices going on to actually be the one to come in.
Yeah.
And it's well, shit.
But that's the nature of it, man. That's pickup ball.
Yeah.
And some weird shit can happen.
Yeah.
I can only imagine walking around just trying to act normal, and your arms not really where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. When we left the trainer's office and went to the car, Chan had to hold me, because I thought I was gonna pass out.
Really?
He just had his arm around me.
Were there any other bystanders or people that were just walking by? And
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody that was or in the vicinity knew about it, because you could. I mean. It wasn't a pop, but it was me hitting the ground in general made some noise, and then everybody in that section of the gym was I shut the game down. What can I say? That game of pickup stopped. Everybody went home and kissed their elbows.
For real, man.
Dude, fuck.
I don't I've never been in a situation that bad where like somebody's gotten that hurt when I've been around. I can only imagine like if I go home after that, how I react, and like, what do I just carry on with my day?
It's because it's not like super serious. It's not like I like
died.
It's not like a life threatening injury, but
your elbow was just hanging out.
That's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, that's sick.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten through all of these highlights yet. There's only 30 videos. What do you guys think of the new TV?
I didn't even realize it was that big, but now that you pointed out, it is a very large TV.
Very large TV.
That is a very large TV.
It's funny. It seems regular now. We've had it for a couple weeks, but I was wondering whether or not anybody would notice when they walked in. It's significantly bigger.
Yeah. Now that
the other TV looked really dinky in this room.
Yeah.
But this one it fits. It looks regular.
Yeah.
In this room.
Matches your speakers.
Shout out Black Steve for those speakers.
Yeah. I offered that guy so many times. He's like, nope. I knew how much he bought it for. I knew how much he bought them for, and he offered to sell them to me like a year and a half later for the same price that he bought them for.
Yeah.
And I was like, because normally that kind of thing depreciates and you slowly sell stuff for less money. You don't make money on that kind of thing. But I offered Steve more money because I knew that it's fucking Black Steve.
Yeah, he's our boy.
And I got a number. Yeah, he's our boy, but like he needs a little bit of help.
Yeah,
he does
a little bit.
Especially that time.
So I offered like, you want to make $20 on these speakers? He's like, no, man, it's good. I'll sell them to you for what I bought it for.
It sounds like him.
Sure. Are you sure?
Do you know what he bought? What did he buy it for?
It was like $150.
Okay.
For a really great receiver, an amp, and those two tower speakers are great.
I'll say that's a good
Those
deal.
things, it's probably 25, 30 years old, and it's going to last another 30 years.
But it's kind of a cool look, too. It adds a nice little touch to this room.
It's got an old feel to it, but it
matches your floor.
What is this, HGTV? We started breaking down Colin's house.
I just like the aesthetics.
I like what you did with this paint job.
It's a nice texture up there on that wall.
I was thinking about putting this is so stupid because nobody can see what we're talking about, but I was thinking about putting that TV on the wall, like mounting it on the wall, getting rid of the shelves, and then before I mounted the TV on the wall, just painting that whole wall with like random like different kinds of patterns, and like doing like, have you seen, I don't know what it's called, it's like where there's like random lines in all different directions, and then you paint like one section one color and then like a different section a different color. I was gonna do like a crazy fucking cool art design on that wall, but it's the stucco wall. I can't fucking paint it, like this, like the stuff that's like.
Yeah,
I mean, you can get rid of that though.
The texture.
How do you do that?
You probably got to sand it down.
Sand it off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but
you saying just putting your TV on the one, taking the shows down sounds like a lot of work, honestly.
I was gonna do it this week while I had the week off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
That'd be
nice
cool.
little fun project to do while you got the week off.
Yeah. That was a nice little word picture you painted there. I think people kind of like understood what you.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I mean, I was picturing.
Yeah, I got a good view of it.
But you can see it.
No, but like I was looking at you like when you were talking about it, I was forming it in my mind.
I don't know what those things are called. There's a fucking word. There's a name for it.
Like a word, like
no, the kind of design on the wall.
I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know how to Google it either.
Just word picture. You gotta talk to Google.
Wall painting, abstract wall. I think that's what I was Googling when I was looking stuff up. Abstract, no, not abstract wall painting. Patterned wall. You know what? Fuck it. This episode of the I Can Do Anything podcast is brought to you by Elmer's glue.
Hell yeah, it's an important staple of a child's life.
Yeah, it is.
It
really is.
Glue sticks or the glue bottle? Which one do you prefer?
I was trying to think of a name of a paint company.
I like the
I came up with Elmer's glue for some reason. What's the name of the? What's the famous the paint that most people fucking use? Sherwin-Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's brought to you by Sherwin-Williams.
Like something like that.
Kind of
like that, but like
sort
not
of
like
that kind of type of thing.
Like different, but same.
So I would do like that kind of pattern in like one little section of the wall.
Yeah.
And then a completely different pattern.
Would you do like squares?
Section of the wall.
Just doing squares?
No, like diagonal lines, and then like another one here, and then like maybe another one shooting up over there.
Oh yeah, like break a glass. Like if that was a glass wall, you just kind of like throw a rock at it, see where it goes.
Yeah, like that. That. I really want to buy some canvases like this thing, like, and then do abstract painting.
You trying to be an artist? Painter now?
I kind of want to be.
Hey man, you can do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Every time I look at an abstract painting, I'm like, I could fucking do that.
It's true. It's true. Did you see that one dude put a banana on a wall with duct tape and it was worth 120 grand?
And some motherfucker ate it.
Yeah, like I could have did that. I could have put a banana on a wall and made $120,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what literally every person that has heard of that story says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like,
fuck, I could
have done that.
Yeah.
How is it worth 120 grand?
It's art.
Somebody with money thought it was worth that much.
Yeah, some fucking idiot with money, so they're not really an idiot, I'm sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
A banana with duct tape, 120 grand.
What are you guys doing for Christmas?
I'm flying home. Going home to California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Got flight out on
Okay, what type of stuff you do in California for Christmas?
I go snowboarding here and there.
Dude, I fucking miss snowboarding.
Hey man, we got a question. We're gonna try to do a trip like up just
to Sacramento.
No, like just up to like Kalamazoo or something for like a weekend and do like just go to Timber Ridge or Bittersweet and just hang out at the lodge and like go skiing and snowboarding sometime. We might do that. Like we would like to like maybe sometime in January or February
if we can get some snow.
Yeah.
January and February are hard for me on the weekends.
That's true.
I basically have to work every weekend because of basketball.
Nah, you don't need a job.
I want to be able to do stuff like that.
Hey, you can do anything.
Part of me wants to. Yeah, part of me wants to snowboard again.
Yeah.
The other part of me doesn't want to snowboard again.
Yeah.
That's why you go skiing.
That's just your elbow, though. You think
but I could still fall and put my arm out and fuck it up again. I would be fine.
You would be fine.
I'm good enough at it that I haven't done it in a long time, but I know I'm still going to be good at it.
That's tough.
I mean, hey.
I really want to. I fucking miss snowboarding so much, dude. There's nothing like just gliding down a mountain on a fucking piece of wood. Kind of. They're not.
It's a great feeling. I mean, that's
awesome,
some old.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
just looking around. There's trees, and it's just like you're just enjoying nature too.
One time I took
nature's so neat.
One time my parents and
very neat.
Especially, you almost don't even feel cold.
No,
when you're snowboarding.
It's a workout.
You wouldn't think it would be, because you're going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, because it doesn't look like you're actually like doing anything, but like you're moving like very small muscles that you don't.
It's like it's like I guess
you don't just go straight down a hill. You're carving.
You're carving a lot. Yeah. I mean, you gotta be. I mean, yeah.
You gotta have good balance. So your core has to be decent.
Do you ski?
I haven't been in a while. I used ski normally. I'd ski. I haven't been since like sixth grade.
I thought about switching. Like now that I haven't snowboarded, and like I think we snowboarded, or I think we went like around this time of year when I was a junior or a sophomore. So it's been like 8 years, maybe 7 or 8 years since I snowboarded. Okay. And I thought about switching over to skiing now if I were to go do it again. But there's that whole learning curve where I would need to ski like a couple times, a couple different,
2 or 3.
Yeah, like several weekends to be able to like get good at it.
My buddy, back when I wasn't like still like kind of like learning when I was still learning snowboarding, he decided to like do skiing like one day, just like for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
And he picked it up like that. Like he said, especially it's easier for snowboarders to go to skiing than it is for skiers to go to snowboarding. Because when you're on snowboard, so like snowboard is harder than skiing because you only have one edge. Skiing, you have 2 edges. You know what I'm talking about?
You have both. You have 2 edges.
No. I'm talking about like when you're carving in the ski, you have 2 edges of the ski.
Okay.
Like on a board, you're literally just on one edge.
Okay.
Like it's there's just easier things to like. Okay, so we said this. It's easier to pick up skiing, but
after you've snowboarded.
But like the learning curve for like of like little intricacies skiing is harder than it is for snowboard. You know what I'm saying? Just initially, like picking like the initial up, like making S turns, just getting down a mountain.
Pizza shit to stop.
Yeah, French fry and pizza.
French fry.
French fries just go straight down. You French fry when you should pizza.
Okay. Yeah. Although I don't remember, like, people that are good at skiing don't pizza stop.
No.
They come to the side.
Yeah, they come to the side. Yeah.
I'm fucking
like, yeah.
That was my favorite, to come down the hill and like just do a abrupt stop and spray snow on people that were standing in line. That's or my parents or whoever.
Shows them who's the alpha.
Yeah.
Just put white stuff all over them. Good stuff. Nice.
Okay, you go snowboarding. What else? You got some good traditions?
I mean, family traditions, honestly, not a whole lot.
Is there snow around the house, or is it just up in the mountains?
Just up in the mountains. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the last time we got snow, that I remember, at least, I was in first grade.
Damn.
Do you know what the elevation is at your parents' house?
We're in a valley. I don't know what the elevation is, no, but we're in a valley, so like, I mean, we don't get snow.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about that. Like, you and I are used to snow. Like every winter, like we expect snow. This guy has until he moved out here, just no snow.
Yeah. Never had snow.
Well, you went snowboarding.
Yeah.
No, I didn't pick up snowboarding until I came to Trine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. See? So you never saw snow.
Yeah.
No snow.
I kind of like, I was
How far away is the closest resort or whatever?
From me? Hour and a half.
In Sacramento. Okay.
Hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, you just go to this. Yeah, it was so annoying because, like, I don't know, it was something I always wanted to do my entire life, but just didn't, because like I was always playing basketball. So like in the winter, I mean, I'm not trying to get hurt or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think it was at the end of like my first year at Trine, where obviously like the season for me like didn't go that great, because I was like on that borderline of like, oh, do I quit or do I like stick it out? So I was just like, fuck it. So I'm about to go snowboard for the first time, and yeah, that's really the first time I did it. It really wasn't that long ago.
Did you snowboard a lot as a kid?
Nah, I mean, I skied. I would go my mom was big, and my mom and dad used to take ski trips like out west. And so like my mom we'd go up as a family, like every President's Day or like Martin Luther King Day. She'd get the day off from work. We'd go up to Timber Ridge or Bittersweet, just in Kalamazoo.
Where's Bittersweet?
It's in Kalamazoo.
Is it?
They both are like
I've been to Bittersweet. I went with my buddies, and I think it was around that same, like freshman, junior, sophomore year of college, just once with buddies. But I had never gone to Bittersweet before. That was the first time. But that's where my high school ski club went when they. But I wasn't in it because of basketball.
Yeah. See, we do that every winter or like February or whatever up until my final year was 6th grade, because then like middle school basketball started. Yeah. And then my parents were like, just in case you get hurt.
Yeah.
So and then obviously high school and college I never got up there.
We have the cottage is like 20 minutes from Crystal Mountain, a ski resort up there in the northern part of Michigan. And we would go like a lot, like almost every weekend in the winter.
Hell yeah.
Before high school. Yeah, fuck, I miss fucking
so fun, man.
And like now with, I don't know, just throw on some headphones and you can just listen to some nice tunes,
fun,
and then it just sounds like really, it's like a workout kind of, and like you're doing physical activity, but it's like kind of relaxing too, because you're just kind of like in your own thoughts, just enjoying
have you smoked
nature.
Pot?
No.
Or done edibles or anything before it?
No, I mean I was in 6th grade.
Incredible,
dude.
Yeah. I feel like just smoking like something like in the morning, and then just hitting fresh powder day.
You take a one hitter with you in your pocket, and you hit that shit on the lift. On the ski lift.
That's tough. Fuck, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, dude. Me and my buddy made edibles. I think it was my sophomore. No, would have been my freshman year. My freshman or sophomore year in college, and I went home for Christmas with my parents, and we went up to the cottage, and I had like 6 edibles. So I had like a half an edible for every. Like I could take I probably only took a half edible for the day, but I ate an edible like when I got up in the morning when we were about to go skiing, and it kicked in like right when I was getting on the first chairlift.
Probably just started laughing. Dude, it was like just like the lift just sweeps you later. You know what I mean?
And my parents didn't know that I had them, It was so awesome. I like went out on my own and just
enjoyed the day.
Oh my God,
you
it's
could have
great.
such an enjoyable day, man.
We were talking the other day, like now that we're older, like I used to go on like family trips out west every summer to like the Grand Tetons, like a bunch of the national parks, like my mom's side. And like last time we went out there was probably 4th, 5th grade.
Where is that?
Like out west.
Grand Tetons,
like,
where?
That's
in Montana.
Montana, like Yellowstone.
I'm going there in February to snowboard.
Nice.
Like the Rocky Mountains, like we'd go to Wyoming, like Salt Lake City, and like my mom's side, and we just do like camper and everything, little group. Well, they're gonna start doing it this summer again. Like my mom's side's gonna do it because like all the kids are older. My mom's retired.
Now you really want to do it again, don't you?
They're going out and like they're gonna do like 2 weeks, and I'm planning on like flying out because like when you're younger.
We don't appreciate it.
No, now that like you're in the city all the time, you're around people. Just to go look at the mountains and just like really enjoy nature and stuff is just gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we used to. I mean, my parents have friends that live in Salt Lake City, so we went there. I think like 4 or 5 spring breaks, and my dad's friend who lives out there was a ski guide. So we like,
oh my goodness,
yeah,
oh wow,
dude, it was awesome. I loved it then, but I would love to be able to do that kind of shit again.
I'm doing that right now, man.
Yeah. We could. We've talked about doing that again for spring break, but none of us are really like the 4 of us. I would be the only one, and I sometimes don't even think I should snowboard anymore. But like my dad's old, or old enough that it probably isn't the greatest idea for him.
Idea. I feel that
he could still do it. I mean, we all could probably still do it. It's just that risk reward thing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's stuff you can do. I mean, there's always have to like hit double black
you can just cruise and do easy.
So if you can cruise through it, man. It's because I mean, last time I went to Park City last year. And like I was talking to this guy that was like a retired, I'm pretty sure he was in the military. Like he did a lot of stuff for the Navy, and he was up there like 73. He looks super young.
Yeah,
super young.
And like, that's what the mountains do to you, man. Dude, there's I've been to Colorado twice, to Denver and like the Boulder area two different times. There's no overweight people.
No, everyone's out there. Yeah,
there's nobody. Like you don't see overweight people. Yeah, I mean obviously there's overweight people. There is overweight people,
like
It's not like Indiana.
No.
You see overweight people everywhere.
There's shit to do. When you have,
and we were in places where overweight people wouldn't be. You know, we were hiking and doing like so that. But even like when you're walking around downtown, like everybody's just in running shoes, and they're all, everybody's in their workout gear. You know, everybody, even their casual gear is like multifunctional, sporty workout gear. Yeah. Yeah. That's
cool. I mean, when you have all that stuff around you, man, like. I mean, you're there for a reason. Hopefully, like you're there, like you want to live in a place like Denver, Boulder,
that's
for a reason.
Why people go there?
That's what I'm saying. Like you like to hike, you have all this elevation around you. Like take advantage of it. Like how can you not? If it's right there in front of you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
My buddy from home, his girlfriend works for Gerber Baby Food, and she just got hired to go out to Seattle. So he's moving out to Seattle.
Wow. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they're going to live like 15, 20 minutes, well, like 20 or 30 minutes southeast of Seattle in like this mountain town.
That'd be awesome, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Just wake up and be like, you wake up, you see water. You're like, oh, there's a lake, Imagine like looking at your back window. Yeah. Like, oh, there's mountains.
I can't decide which I like better.
Mountains or lake?
Yeah.
I would take a mountain.
I'd take mountains. I think that scenery would just be beautiful to look at all the time.
I think it's more beautiful to look at.
I mean, obviously, you can't really use
using the like being in a lake and like boating and
that's fair.
When am I supposed to go walk on this mountain? Or am I supposed to go swim in this lake?
Yeah, it's a tough decision, man.
I mean, if you just combine the two, though. I mean,
like a lot of mountains have lakes at the bottom of them.
Yeah.
Nature, man, it's crazy.
I don't know.
Pretty great.
Pretty great.
Dude, it's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. And this right here is an aspen. I can tell it's an aspen by the way it is.
Daub, what about you? You got Christmas stuff going on?
I'm going back to Warsaw tonight, and then I got pretty much the rest of the week off after tomorrow. So I'm just hanging out with the fam.
You work on Monday?
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm working tomorrow.
Well, do you have the week off?
Yeah. I'm flying.
Except for Monday?
I'm flying. Yeah. I'm flying on Monday night.
Yeah.
And what, you come back next Sunday?
Come back next Sunday. Yeah. Foolish.
That's weird that you
me
both...
and him were working on that next Monday too, the 30th.
Yeah.
It's going to be ugly.
And then we're going...
Do you have Wednesday off, the 1st?
Yeah.
Yeah. We and then we took off the day before.
What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve?
To Chi-Town with Willie D.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Should be a good time. YV 2020.
YV 2020.
What are you doing? You got a hotel and shit?
Yeah. And like it's got like a club. We're planning on going up like kind of earlier during the day and like probably walking around and be just hanging out in Chicago, you know, and then do a little clubbing at night in our hotel. Free drinks from like 9 to 1 or something. Oh, you know.
At the hotel?
Yeah. Like you have to pay like a ticket to get into the party, but. Mm-hmm. And we're just gonna stay. We're gonna stand in a corner and then stare at girls, but not talk to them.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing. It's like,
hey. I would like that one. Yeah.
It's like you're talking about, hey, bud, I think she just looked at me. I'm just gonna look back at her. It's my favorite. It's like, guys, let's go out tonight. Let's do this. Then we go stand.
Let's go stand in a different place where the music's really loud and we can't talk to each other.
All right, I've been on this side of the bar pretty long. Let's go to the other side.
Oh my gosh, man.
It's pretty funny.
That'll be something.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had any conversations about New Year's Eve. I don't know if I'm going to do anything. So.
See, I'm getting to the age like I don't know. Like this could be my last year where I do something bigger. Like it
won't be.
Well, it sucks that it's during the middle of the week though.
But it's not always.
Yeah, I know. So those weekends, but now that it's during the middle of the week, like I almost thought, like, do I really want to do?
We're supposed to. Yeah. We're supposed to go to work that Monday and Tuesday. I think I'm just not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, it's just tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like last year was perfect because like New Year's Eve I think was Sunday, or maybe it was a Monday. I don't know. So they like extend. It was like an extended weekend, which was nice. But just throwing it in the middle of the week is kind of like
sucks.
Is there not an observed day for? Oh wait, it's during the week, so you get that day off.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Normally, if there's if it's on a weekend, you get an extra weekday off.
Like, but like a New Year's Eve though, like just even though it's New Year's Eve, like just now that I'm older, like getting drunk on a Tuesday night just doesn't sound, you know, just that's like I'm getting that age where it's like I got maybe a couple years of doing that. Yeah. Where like my parents are having like a euchre tournament at their house, and I like that sounds fun.
That sounds
like
fun
I'm getting that point, like
dude.
That, like
that'd be fun as hell, bro. So, you just played euchre last night.
Yeah, we were playing
that was chill.
We've been playing Tonk. You guys know what? Nope. I heard of that game.
That card game?
I'm obsessed with it. It's so great. It's like simple, but there's thinking, and it's it's simple enough that most people can just pick it up right away. Like I picked it up right away.
Have you played a card game golf?
Yeah, okay. I love golf.
That's
I haven't played that in a long time.
We played 18 holes of golf last night.
How the fuck do you do that again?
You got like the rows, and you got to like try to get a low score based on like the face values of your cards and.
What do you mean the rows?
Like you get 6 cards and you lay them out.
It's a grid. It's like a grid of cards. You go like 3x2, and then you as soon as
each player has a grid. Each
player has a grid. Yeah. So like you have your own set. And when you have all 6 of your cards like flipped up, you want your value to be the lowest. Like kind of like golf, you want the lowest score.
Okay.
Like ace is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're dealt those.
You're dealt those, and then you like draw. You can like draw cards, flip a card, like
and then replace your cards.
Replace your cards. So you're trying to get like so if you turn up like a 10, obviously you don't want that.
That's not how we played it.
No,
I don't know.
It's fun though. I mean,
it's very like you said.
It could have been. I haven't played it in a while.
It's very easy. It's like the game you must have been.
I was saying this to Brandy last night. First of all, who do you think created playing cards? And second of all, do you think that they would have thought that playing cards would like people
be transcendent?
It had to been for like
be this transcendent.
Why are we still using playing cards? You know, like what a cool piece of technology.
Yeah,
we've got all this amazing technology, and it's some simple.
It's so
game,
basic,
and we still play it.
Yeah. Even like board games, you think about.
Yeah,
and like puzzles, like a puzzle.
Puzzles are a little more sophisticated because or not puzzles, board games too, but even like the cards haven't changed at all. There's kings and queens and the jack. Like it's so medieval. Like the all the heart, diamond, spade, club. It's like all this like medieval. Mm-hmm. It just has that medieval look to it. Like I don't know when the fuck. I don't know anything about the history of cards.
No.
I was gonna say maybe it was used for gambling.
Was it
probably
before Christ or after Christ?
AC or BC
I'm about to say
AD. Shit. That's still like 2,000 years. I mean, that range.
It's got to be before Christ.
Low key, yeah. You know it probably has. You're not wrong.
We can look it up on our cellular devices.
Yeah, but who was like, hey, I'm gonna cut 52 pieces of paper up.
Yeah.
Call this one an ace. Go 2 through 10. Make a jack, queen, and a king, and make 4 of them. Like,
yeah, it's a weird concept.
I don't know.
It says playing cards were invented by the Chinese before 1000 AD.
The Chinese?
1000 AD?
Yeah.
There's no way
they reached Europe around 1360, is what this says.
Interesting.
Huh. I would have thought that it would be made by like
Julius Caesar or some
shit? Like somewhere in Persia.
Like this king was like, fucking me, and like somebody just
that's crazy.
I guess they were kings and queens and all that shit in China
and jokers,
in Chinese culture. Was it China or
I don't know?
You said it was Asian culture, or
it was Chinese. Yeah, the Chinese invented it.
Yeah, like the kings and queens aspect doesn't really like jive with like the emperors and like all that type of stuff. I don't know, that hierarchy, whatever it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a.
You're not a historian, are you?
No. He's just a scientist.
I don't care about the future.
You don't care about it?
I actually care about the present. What I'm doing exactly right now at this moment in time.
You don't care about the future at all?
No, I do. No, I said that's what I only care about.
Oh, okay.
I care about my life a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of didn't fuck with history at all in school. Really? It's kind of interesting now.
It's just wild to think about, yeah.
It's weird. It's very interesting.
I just thought it was some old people shit, but...
Nah. It's good to know. Very good to know.
Do you think that that history repeats itself? Definitely. Like everybody says?
Definitely. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
You're right. We got more basketball to talk about? I feel like we...
Probably. Yeah, we just hit the wall. Like, we're just flowing off the top, off the rip.
You got any more for it?
I mean, I'm looking at my notes now.
Oh man, what do you write in your notepad? Like
right now, I just have a bunch of just random stuff, man. Like I got LeBron year 17 is incredible. That's a note.
LeBron year what?
AD versus Giannis. Harden scoring 50 and no one cares. It was because like he scores 50 and like people just don't talk about it.
That'd be a good little seg. Like I'll do some like Jay Leno type shit headlines.
And then Daub. I wrote here's my stat lead. The stat lead is right now.
Throw a topic out there and see what happens
off that hip.
Drummond's averaging 16.7 rebounds a game. I know, but still, that's a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, it is. No, it's
Kyrie
impressive.
in Brooklyn. What about Kyrie in Brooklyn? How awesome is that?
Yeah.
They're playing better without him.
I know. He hasn't played in like almost 2 months. Right?
No, it's like probably 3 weeks, I bet.
No.
Dude, the season hasn't been long. Like, it's only been 2 months.
You're right.
He played like I think they're 4-7 with him.
Well, let's wait. We're at the 3 month mark right now. October, September.
Yeah, but it was
September, October, November, December.
We're 2 months in.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it was October 20th and like today's the 22nd. So it's been 2 months. But like he played. I saw their team. The Nets are like 4-7 with him, and then like 11-7 or whatever it is.
They're in 7th place right now, 16-13.
Yeah, but they're better. It's like they're better without him, which is
not surprising.
Nope.
Remember, I used to like Kyrie Irving so much.
Then he left LeBron. It made me sad. Oh, I about sent you. I know you don't probably listen to many podcasts or like sports podcasts since you kind of have this, right?
Try not to.
I about sent you.
Listen to people talk about sports.
Bill Simmons. He has he wrote a book called A Book of Basketball back like in 2000, like late 2010 or something, and he's now doing a podcast about it, and it's basically covering like. I don't know, but like the last episode they had was the most important game of this decade, and it was like they rewatched it. It was him and Brian Windhorst, and they just talked about like all the big moments and like got in depth about the
what game was it?
Game 7, the Cavs Warriors. It was like yeah. And I about sent it to you to like have you listen to it because they really talk about LeBron.
I'm listening to that shit.
It's dude, I got goosebumps so many times when they're talking about it.
That was. Probably
blocked by James.
That was probably my favorite. Do they play like audio and shit like that in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
With the crowd noise and everything, like Mike Breen, they played the Mike Breen bang when Kyrie hits the 3. So,
oh wow, I think that was my favorite series. Like that was like my favorite time in basketball in my life.
But what's crazy they talk about also in that podcast is that up to that, like really those games before that weren't that interesting. Like the average margin of victory was like 19.8.
In that
series, like
that series was the best series in the history of the NBA, and it
not really, dude. Like when you look at the numbers, like they were blowouts. The games are mostly blowouts. Besides, like Game 7.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it just because they came back from down 3-1 that we think it's so interesting? Really,
like, I know
I had so much fucking fun watching that series.
But you gotta think we're also like, that was like the LeBron's moment.
Yeah,
and like
right.
being as big of LeBron's fans as we are. Yeah, so like true. Game 1. Oh wait, let me see if I can find the 2000. So yeah, Game 1, 104-89 Warriors. Game 2, 110-77 Warriors.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Let me see. God, it won't let me go.
I was watching all of those games by myself. Jumping on the fucking couch, dude.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God. I get goosebumps. I almost cry every time I see that block.
Oh, bit. Dude, yeah. Game 3 was 120-90 Cavs.
Jeez, okay.
Game 4 was closer when Warriors 108-97.
Yeah.
Game 5 112-97.
Are you clicking a button?
No, it's my thumb.
Oh,
I hit my screen pretty hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got nails too.
Yeah.
115-101 Cavs. Game 6, and then Game 7 was a close one, 93-89.
Huh.
I really want to go back.
It's
and
on Bill Simmons' podcast.
Yeah, I can. It's called. Just type in Book of Basketball, and it's.
Oh, it's a separate podcast.
Yeah, but it's part of his his The Ringer.
Oh,
which
okay.
Is like
I'm subscribed to that.
Yeah.
I never listened, but I have it. I like get notifications and shit.
Yeah, it's like a new podcast that he has for his podcast network. But it's a great listen. It's only like an hour and probably 20 minutes. But
short enough.
Yeah, it's good, and they get real in depth and stuff. And
I'm just subscribed to the Bill Simmons podcast. It's not on there.
No, but if you go to like just type in
The Ringer,
Book of Basketball.
I might have to do that.
Do you use Spotify or Apple Music for it?
For a podcast, Apple Music.
Okay.
Carlo, why do you not listen to other people talk about sports?
I just feel like it would like fuck with my opinions on basketball. Like it wouldn't be original.
It would skew your opinion, like your opinion.
Like I would talk about the things that other people are talking about on this podcast. Mm-hmm. I would just regurgitate some form. That was you.
Yeah.
I would just regurgitate some form of their talking points and the things that people are saying. I just want all the ideas that I have on here to be my own.
Just yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I listened to one, but they don't really talk about a ton of sports.
Schultz?
Yeah, Flagrant 2. They like talk about whatever for the first hour pretty much, and then they talk about sports for like an hour. But they really don't even talk about like they don't talk about stats and shit like in depth the way that I do, and like go through game by game and talk about a game and like they just talk about like it's a lot of just like kind of like funny hot takes and shit like that, and like, which is cool. I mean, Schultz is the best comedian in the fucking world right now. He's fucking awesome, dude.
I'm a big I listen to Two Bears, One Cave, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. That's like that one, and then I listen to some of Chris D'Elia and Theo Vaughn. Those are like the only comedians like podcasts I listen to. Because I listen to, like, I'll be honest, I listen to a lot of sports talk. That's basically all I do at work.
Yeah.
Like I listen to The Herd every day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I haven't listened
to The Herd in a long time.
Yeah, I listen to The Herd every day, and then like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I listen to like Pardon My Take, that Barstool podcast. Yeah. I listen to like Ryan Russillo's podcast.
You don't listen to this one though.
I will sometimes. I
don't care, Daub. It's okay. It's all right.
He'll listen to this one.
Well, I don't like listening to myself talk too.
Yeah, I know. I don't listen to these over again.
There's a couple times like I know when like some of the stuff that I thought was really funny, like the Michael Kidd Gilchrist one, when we were trying to say that 3 times last year. I listened to that one a couple times because I thought that was really funny.
You listened to the whole thing a couple times?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I caught myself.
Just listen to that portion.
There was one time, like after the first couple episodes, I was with a buddy and we were going down to like see another friend, and we had like an hour and a half car ride. And I was playing it just to make him listen to it, and I would like anytime like I would say something like, "That's a very good point." I would make that comment.
My dad, whenever I'm around my parents, there's always like normally a group of people, and he'll always just start playing this podcast randomly on his phone, and I always get I don't know why I get like I was like, turn that shit off, man. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit.
Your dad loves it.
He loves it.
He talks because anytime I talk, like one of the first things we'll talk about is like he'll bring up an episode and we'll just talk about it. He's like, I really like what you did in this one or something.
Isn't it weird that there's he's my dad, but he's like an actual fan of a podcast. Like he thinks of it as a podcast.
It helps too. Like I bet if people some of our closer friends would listen to it, they probably think a lot of the stuff we kind of say and do is funny because they know us as people too. Yeah. So they
helps. Get the inside jokes and shit. Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff we say, people have no clue.
You're a funny guy, Daub. You're a funny guy.
I know. I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know I'm a funny guy. I'm personally at times I was like, damn, I wish I could be a comedian. And then I listen to people the actual comedians
that are really fucking good at it.
And then it's that's a lot of work too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different types of funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's funny in a friend group. There's funny. It would be very fucking difficult.
Oh, I could do it. It'd be a lot of pressure because I don't just imagine getting
public
up in front of...
Public speaking is a whole portion of it that you don't even think about. To be funny while you're public speaking.
Yeah.
While you got all those eyes on you. Couldn't do it.
It'd be a fun gig though if you just imagine you're brightening people's day. People are coming to see you talk and just basically make them laugh. Yeah. It's gotta be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nothing like being a scientist though.
You're wrong.
Cool. You got plans for Christmas? Oh, Christmas Day we got some hoops. But most of those games kind of suck now. The Warriors are on Christmas Day.
They kind of do.
The Pelicans are on Christmas Day. The Rockets, I'm not going. The only one is going to be
Celtics Raptors is the first game.
Yeah, which should that'll be probably
it'll be
one.
Good.
And then the Lakers Clippers one.
Yeah, they're really not that great anymore.
Yeah, well, all the injuries killed this season too. The Warriors play. I think the Rockets do. The Mavs.
The Pelicans play.
Yeah, and the Pelicans are terrible without Zion. I can't even remember who it. I have that in my notes. Boston, Toronto, Bucks and Sixers could be good. Houston, Golden State.
Tell me what's going on in the world of football. I don't know anything about what's happening in the NFL.
Oh, what do you want to know then? I mean, about.
I know that. Okay, here's what I know. I know Lamar Jackson's having a really great year.
Dude's incredible to watch. Honestly, as a sports fan, you need to watch the guy play football.
I probably won't.
Dude, it's incredible. He makes fast people look slow. And he's a quarterback. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he can throw the ball. It's impressive. I
heard Russell Wilson is having a really good year.
Yeah. I'm not big. I don't like Russell Wilson.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Are the Packers playing well?
Yeah. 13. What are they? 10 and... What are they? I don't even remember. 13-3, 12-3.
Is there...
12-3.
Is Aaron Rodgers an MVP candidate?
No. He has... He hasn't... I wouldn't say he's struggled because he's got 20 touchdowns, 22 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. In the past 2 years, he's thrown for 50 touchdowns and 4 picks. He's very efficient, but he misses a lot of throws that he used to make, but they're not asking him to do as much. So he used to literally have to carry the Packers franchise.
Yeah,
Now their running game's pretty good. Their defense gets good gives up a lot of yards, but doesn't let. When it comes to scoring defense, they're pretty good. But they give up a lot of yards, but they make big plays, turnovers, and give Rodgers good field. So it's hit and miss. It's kind of consistently inconsistent, I guess was what I'm saying. But they're good. I mean, they're 12-3, second place, locked up a playoff spot. So I'm happy.
What's going to happen to Tom Brady after this season?
I don't know. He looked. I guess they played pretty well yesterday in watching the games, but
they played yesterday.
Yeah, there was 3 games on Saturday.
Why?
I don't know. It's just they do it the last 2 weeks now, the last couple of years.
They've always done. They've done it for a while.
They the Saturday slate. But I mean,
when college football's over.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. The playoffs honestly are wide open. No one really knows who's gonna the Baltimore is by far the best team, but all the other teams it's kind of you don't know. The AFC is Baltimore. Chiefs.
That's always been good. The NFL's parity is always.
But I mean, the AFC always thought it was for sure the Patriots.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of eh. And the NFC, it's kind of wide open. The Saints are good, the Packers are good, the Seahawks are good. There's 4-5 teams, and the Vikings are good. In the NFC that are
the Vikings good? Are they playing well?
Yeah, and they play. Yeah, they're same record as the Pack, or 1 game behind.
My boss is from Minnesota. And he's a big Vikings fan, obviously. And I just remember him being disappointed with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
at the
Kirk Cousins had
a
big season. He's quietly had an MVP season that just no one talks about it because
he's not Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and the Packers got them tomorrow night. Yeah. Kirk Cousins 0-8 on Monday Night Football. So let's hopefully it's at Minnesota. But I don't know. The NFL has been like, this is the first year I really got into the NFL. Like, no, I used to just watch Packer games, but now on Sunday, part of it's because I'll gamble on the games. Like I'll gamble, and like I'll sit and like on Sunday if the Packers are playing like a late game, like the 4:25 or like prime time Sunday or Saturday or Monday night, I'll just put Red Zone on.
Oh, you have Red Zone.
Well, I have a website that I just watch it from on my Xbox. So.
Do the same thing on my house. Just steal it.
Yeah, just steal it. I got it from Brow. Yeah. So like, I'll just sit there and watch Red Zone for 4 hours and just watch football. American dream.
Yeah. That's really what it is.
It basically is look forward to the weekend to watch football.
That's funny. Yeah, it is the American dream for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
It's crazy to think about like what my life would be like if I wasn't able to watch NBA. Like I get pissed during the summer when there's nothing on TV.
Yeah.
Cuz like I'm like what am I supposed to do?
Go outside.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I play 2K a lot.
You didn't bring the Xbox, I see. I'm trying to. Oh, I played in that 2K tournament.
Oh, you did? How'd it go?
I won my first game,
Nice.
and then I lost my second game to the eventual champion.
Oh well, you know, you technically could be like the second best team player.
Well, I got it was 3 randoms.
Yeah.
And you could use your what's that called? Suicide.
Oh yeah.
When you're picking teams. And I got 3 bad teams, and I ended up being the Timberwolves.
Okay.
And he was the Hawks, and Trae Young fucking destroyed me.
You. Yeah.
Shit.
What did you play, like 6-minute quarters?
It was 4-minute quarters.
Oh, okay. See, I play 2K. Like, I honestly play 3 hours every night with my career mode. Like, there's a couple buddies, and we just play in the neighborhood in like the pro-am and the rec.
Yeah.
And if we have like 5, we'll play like 5v5, and you control your own guy.
You can virtually play pickup basketball. How
it's
fucking
so
cool
awesome.
is that?
Like, and then
I wish that I would have been into it the way I was when I was in college.
Yeah.
And like in high school, I played 2K all the fucking time.
See, the reason I play so much too is like my buddies play it, and like we just play 3-on-3, like, and it's just so much fun. And like you can customize your guy. Like I'm tatted from head to toe.
Yeah, of course.
I'm wearing all sorts of Jordans. Like it's crazy. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun.
Yeah, they made a world out of it.
The neighborhood, man. I love it.
I loved Blacktop when they I actually have it, and we play at a decent amount. 2K13, like one of the first times they had Blacktop in the game.
Yeah. I see you got your PS3 out here.
Yeah, and
are you gonna? Have you thought about
just pretty much Grand Theft Auto exclusively?
Have you been playing a decent amount?
That's a great game.
Have you actually been playing
GTA?
Yeah,
we play PS3 like a decent amount.
Are you serious?
Are you gonna
Bro, that's the best game ever.
Are you gonna upgrade consoles?
It's so
though?
awesome. She's beat. It's her game. It's her PS3, and she beat the whole game. Wow. So like all we do is just fuck around.
That's
like,
so fun.
Go on top of buildings and snipe people and
fuck yeah.
Get an Xbox One.
Put invincibility on and
dude, that's the greatest game ever. Just do whatever the hell you want. It's the greatest game ever.
Yeah. She almost bought a PS4 from one of her friends, and then
you gotta get an Xbox One so we can play together.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I know. No, I want one. I really do. Like, I want to play 2K really bad.
Yeah.
Because like now I just could do whatever the fuck I want.
That's the thing. Is like now if you don't,
I don't have homework.
Yeah. That's why I basically like I'll go to the gym.
Which I guess I haven't for a long time, but
yeah.
Would you rather play 2K or watch an NBA game in the evening?
I do both normally.
Do you have 2 TV set up?
No, like I'll play for like 2 hours or so, and like I'll play from like 8 to 10, 10:30 most time, and then one of my buddies.
Yeah, you're on a different schedule.
Yeah, like I wake up at like 8.
Yeah.
You know, so like I go to bed at like close to midnight. So normally I'll turn it in. Like if depends who's playing. Like if the Lakers or like the Mavs or there's a big time game on TNT, like I'll watch that. Even with football, like I'll watch that, and then I'll maybe hop on. If it's like the NBA, I'll watch the 8 o'clock game, and it ends like 9 or like 10 or whatever. Then I'll play a little bit 2K or like vice versa, late game.
Yeah,
I can do both, but it just depends on the games.
You got a Xbox One?
No, I don't have shit.
Well, Rao's got one. So.
Oh, do you play that shit?
No.
Oh,
no. No,
yeah,
I'm not a video game guy.
I stopped playing video games like when I had homework to do and shit.
Yeah, I didn't play during college really.
Yeah.
I just started playing again now. That's like I got time.
Yeah,
but
I just can't. I guess I did just buy this TV,
and like
I can't justify the expense.
And like 2K20, it's fun because like I play with my friends, so it's like another way to socialize.
Yeah,
and it's just like we like during the game lobbies, like we're waiting, just shooting the shit. You know,
you got the headphones.
Oh
the
we're just talking.
Fucking, I love it.
It's so much fun. Like I'm sitting there, I got a computer chair, I get real close to my TV, and it's so funny because like we'll just be playing and somebody will like just turn the ball over and no one will say anything, and then and he goes, my bad. And then everyone just starts laughing. Like it's just so much fun. And we're like, you can't talk to the other team, but we'll just sit there and talk shit. Like my buddy the other night,
damn, that sounds
his girlfriend was at his place too, and we were playing 5-on-5 in the rec. And it's a dude that you saw at the Cavs game. Remember we were waving that guy?
Okay.
Yeah, so like you don't know him, but he's a goofball. And his girlfriend was in the room. He's playing. And he hit like 5 straight threes. And after the third one, he goes, "Babe, I've hit 3 straight threes, and you on your phone texting." Like, because she wasn't like,
she doesn't give a shit.
It was just so funny. And he's like, "Babe, I'm the GOAT," because he hit like 5 straight. Oh, it's stuff like that. Just like it's just funny.
Hey, is that the dude that was there when I came up there earlier this year in summertime? He left early. He had like a 3 a.m. shift. He was still like taking
No, it's a different buddy.
Okay, different guy.
Yeah,
right.
nah, that's one of my work buddies that I met in Warsaw. This is one of my guys that I've known for like ever. Like honestly, he's one like since 5th grade.
Okay,
but like he and I play every night. And there's another guy. We always at least play 3, and then if a couple more get on, we'll play 5s.
Hell yeah!
Damn. You can even customize your jerseys and make a team name.
Oh wow!
Yeah, our team name for the pro-am is burn trees, stroke 3s.
Nice.
So dumb.
Noise.
It's fun. It's fun. It's a good time.
Did you put the pen down? You just don't use that thing anymore?
Not really. Like I don't really smoke anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've just kind of. I didn't really. Yeah. I mean, I never. Like got that in like every now and then, like on a weekend or something. You know what I mean? But then I just like, I do every now and then, but not too crazy.
Yeah, I can feel myself. I mean, I've always taken little breaks. Like, there's always been like little 3 or 4 month periods where I would stop. I'd like go really hard for like a year and a half or something, and then I'd stop for a while. And that's what I was just in the middle of, and I just started to again. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and I don't like unless I go like hanging out with buddies. Like I'll have a couple beers here on the weekend, but like I don't really. Yeah. I don't know, just because like I just don't like feeling hungover anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just too old. Yeah, like just two or 3 beers will like affect me the next day.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, it depends.
One beer sometimes fucks with me. I've gotten to the point like
you don't really drink at all anymore. Do you?
I stopped for like a full year almost.
Have you been drinking a little bit lately?
A little bit lately. Like, her sister is a drinker, and anytime we go over there, I end up taking a shot or 2.
Oh yeah.
And like
lost
having
my
a beer.
Hennessy virginity that night.
Yeah.
That one night we went over.
Really? Oh, that's right. That's right. You've met her. So yeah, I'll have a beer and shit here and there a lot more often than I was. But dude, even a beer, I think crazy. I'm allergic to yeast, sort of.
Okay.
Or wheat, at least. I know I'm at least partially allergic to wheat. So I think that affects me a little bit. I don't really eat bread very much.
Okay. I was wondering.
Like ever, really.
I'm not a big bread guy.
I have a sandwich like once every other week or something like that.
The only time I eat bread is maybe like a pizza or something.
Yeah, I haven't had pizza in a while.
Really?
I try not to eat pizza.
I eat pizza every week.
I had pizza at our Christmas party.
I mean, since I'm a single dude, just living, just chilling. Yeah. Like I eat the same thing pretty much every day, just because it's easy. Like I cook a lot of my food. Like I make like a pork loin that makes me through most of the week for lunch. I eat a lot of like pasta, like whole wheat pasta. Like, okay, I guess that's kind of like bread, but like I'll eat eggs and stuff for breakfast. Like I don't really eat like that crazy. Like I just easy and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind cooking.
I've got a rotation of dinners, like maybe 15 different dinners that we do pretty much.
Yeah, like I got salmon. I'll eat some salmon and broccoli, but like I
eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch every single day.
Yeah, that's pretty much my dinners rotates between like pork loin, like some chicken, or like salmon pretty much. I eat pasta for lunch every day, and I eat like this eggs and eggs and sausage and onions and peppers for like breakfast. So I eat that every morning.
Adam, I feel like this is completely switching the topic, but I feel like you travel kind of a lot to like see friends and shit. You were just talking about going to see Daub in Warsaw. I feel like you're just randomly up in Archibald a lot.
Not a lot by any means, but no, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I try this new girl quote, but I try to just Joe Biden it. I just try to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, nice.
I just try to be there. That's pretty good.
No, I don't know. Hey man, I just like people.
Yeah,
like you guys.
Yeah,
like being around it.
Fuck. I wish I had liked people more.
That's my thing.
I do like people a lot. My friends are great.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it depends on who I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Like my close friends, like like Adam. Like I'll go to Indy. Like I'll come up here. Like I tried. That's the first time I've seen like been to Chan's new place. But like it's cool when like I know if everyone's getting together type stuff. Like I would definitely try to get there. It's just like I don't know. I don't like going out at the same time. Yeah. Like unless it's like the select.
It seems like this unspoken thing. Like if you go see a friend, it's like, oh, are we going out?
We gotta get fucked up.
Are we gonna like? No, we don't have to. It's fine.
No, it's not college anymore.
Yeah, like S'mores came here for homecoming, and this year for homecoming, since literally fucking everybody was here last year, nobody was here this year.
Yeah, it was weird.
And S'mores still came because, of course,
it's S'mores.
And we'd like. I could like feel that they wanted, like he did want to go out.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to explain, like, dude, there's nobody here. Yeah. You're gonna go to the bar and like not know anyone for the most part.
And like I'm the type of guy that I don't want to be that guy that goes to the bar alone and just kind of stands around.
Yeah. We went to the bar. There was a line at the venue, and I stood in it for 5.
That was wild.
Oh, that's right. You were here.
Yeah. I was like the only one that
just came up randomly.
Yeah, I was coming up to see Layman. I mean, that's the only reason I was coming back. I was coming to see Layman.
And there was a bar at the venue. I stood in it for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking stand in this line.
Yeah.
It's just starting to get cold. And then the bouncer at the venue said something to S'mores, and I was like, all right, I'm leaving.
Really?
He like said something sly to S'mores about like not being in a single file line. It's like, dude, this is a line at a bar.
Yeah, what do you expect? People to be orderly? What the fuck? Everyone's coming here for one purpose, to get hammered. No one's gonna be orderly.
Lining up for recess over
and
here.
Also, like, we're at that age where like we don't see each other as often, like in college where you see each other all the time. So like when you get together, like you kind of want to just catch up and hang out, and
and be able to talk.
Yeah.
And not that's yell into each other's ears.
Yeah.
I keep feeling like I gotta go see Chan's house, and then I think about going to Archibald, and I'm like, I don't.
It's Archibald.
Want to go to Archibald?
There's not a lot to do in Archibald.
I mean, but that's fine because we wouldn't do anything here. Like, I would much rather just sit in Chan's house and talk. But I don't ever want to just go over there, like just me and Brandy go to see Ashton and Chan like that.
It's better when there's a group. It's not like
it has to be a group.
It's like going.
Thanks for inviting me this weekend, guys.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
No, I know. I probably would have said no. I would have been like, fuck that. I don't want to do that.
My favorite thing was Chan was like, Colin, you coming to the wedding? Nah.
Fuck, man.
and then I went to the reason that Sloan had, well, I'm maybe part of the reason, but the reason he had his Halloween party when he did is because he was going to have it the weekend before, but I was going to a wedding.
Oh.
And I said that to Chan. Or something. I was like, I gotta go to a wedding this weekend or something. Maybe he was gonna be in Angola. I don't remember what it was, but he's like, oh, you go to weddings now? Like, I really don't want to go to this, but it's a family friend, and I kind of feel like I have to. It was so lame. Oh my god.
Not a wedding guy.
Ugh.
Not a big wedding fan.
Really?
Weddings.
Weddings can be kind of. I mean,
it depends.
It depends on the DJ.
Cool.
Yeah. It depends on the DJ
and like who it is and like the reception.
Yeah. Obviously, Sloan's wedding.
Yeah, that's like that was awesome. That was just a party for us.
Yeah,
that was literally just a party for us.
Yeah,
like that was like the sideshow, like the marriage and stuff. Like we were there just to party.
It's kind of fucked up to say.
Kelly says it too. She's like, no, I know it was Sloan's party. I mean, it really was. Like it was Sloan. In most cases, it's the girl's wedding, but it was Sloan's wedding. It really was, dude.
Awesome. I didn't think
he planned that whole shit.
Well, he's the type of guy that plans. Like he's like that's just who he is. He loves planning that. He plans everything.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
That Halloween, like he had strobe lights and like
the amount of work he just put into that. It's impressive.
He said he worked 60 hours that week and then put in another probably 30 or 40 setting up for that Halloween party.
Crazy. He's a crazy dude.
It
comes like he can do it, but he's like
goes all out, man.
Yeah. It's good having friends like that though, because like that means you don't have to do really any of the work. You just show up and party.
Yeah, Sloan's great.
It's like the saying. It's like you don't need to own a boat. You just need to know a guy that owns a boat.
Yeah.
Because it's like why would you want to pay for a boat when your buddy's got a boat? You can just go
get
out
on it.
Yeah,
they want somebody to come on the boat with them.
Yeah, like
for the most part.
Yeah, you just got to know a guy that knows a boat.
Good shit.
How long have we been talking?
I'm a Joe Biden. I'm just to be there.
I don't. That was funny, and I've never even heard that saying before. Like, what is that from? I don't know what that reference is.
New Girl. It's from an episode of New Girl.
Oh.
When what was it? Okay, so Zoe Deschanel, like the main character in that show, and Jessica Biel were like going after like a after like a groomsman. They were at a wedding, and they're both going out as groomsmen, and I forget who gave like Jess the idea, but they were like, just Biden him. She's like, Biden him? She's like, yeah, just be there. So like,
did Joe Biden say that at one point?
I really have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, he's always just there. I mean,
he's just there.
Barack, you see he's there. There's Joe.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's there, but he's not really like there.
He's just there.
God, I fucking hope he's not the Democratic nominee. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to probably vote. If you're gonna vote, it's gonna be probably look like between Donald Trump and Biden. It's like, well,
it's still a long ways away.
Yeah,
but
it's a long time away, but it's really not that long. It's crazy to think about like how we're 7 days away from 2020.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's stupid.
2020. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Is it though? It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy, but it's still crazy to think about.
Relatively.
Dude.
Like, I think about, like, I was in high school, like, freshman 10 years ago. And that's starting to hit me. Like, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, relatively.
That was like 2009.
Relatively,
yeah.
That's why it's crazy.
That's
like,
what, like, like, when you're, like, you got,
high
like,
school was a while ago.
Yeah, and you gotta think, like, when you're in high school, like, you're, like, 16. I'm 25, so you gotta think 10 years ago or whatever.
Wait, when did you graduate high school?
2013.
Me too.
I graduated in 2011.
Yeah, you're 2 years older
than us.
So you said you were almost 10 years out of high school?
My freshman year, like I'm saying, my freshman year.
From your freshman year.
10 years
ago.
ago. Yeah, 10 years ago.
Didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
For some reason, I heard you say senior year of high school.
No, it's just crazy to think about though. Like that was like close to half my life ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, when you put it in that,
yeah.
Like I'm 25 and a half, so which basically means I'm 30, which basically means I'm 50, which basically means I'm dead.
Come on, man. You're young and vibrant.
You're young and vibrant, man. You're very young and vibrant.
Can't wait to collect my Social Security in the future. That's what I'm looking forward to.
No, it's going to be gone.
Yeah,
That's what everybody says.
It's just wild to think about. We're just out here getting older and living life still.
I'm thinking about having some kids here pretty soon, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be so cool.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to have a kid.
I'm going to time that shit up with Sloan and Callie.
Really?
Have some kids together.
Hey, you think I come here a lot now? You got a kid. Fuck, man. That shit's so convincing. Fuck. Kids are fun, man.
I'm going to show them the ropes.
Yeah. Uncle Daub.
Uncle Daub. Go say goodbye to Uncle Daub.
Oh, man.
I don't know if kids like me.
Hey, you're a fun guy.
Why
dog.
wouldn't you? You're just wagging your tail for the most part.
You're right.
He's just a happy boy.
I breathe positivity.
You
really
do. Yeah, you do.
Peace, love, and happiness.
And positivity.
And positivity. Yeah. Peace, love, happiness, positivity.
There it is, baby.
Daub, can you bring us out? Can you what song did you want to listen to?
Oh, I got some.
That thing's not plugged in. Never mind. I'll play that as the outro song.
I can plug it in though. It's a lot of work.
Then I'd have to turn this thing on.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just like play it like into the mic? Is that a thing?
You can play it into the mic.
Yeah.
I'll probably already cut all this shit out and just play the music at the end of it. I can insert the song. I don't have it. Never mind. I can't.
Turn it down. Turn it down. Jeez.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
From Uncle Daub.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas, everybody.